Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." And Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. Well, with the season right near the halfway point, what better time to check in and see what rookies have helped their teams the most and how they stack up in the rookie race as they all vie for Rookie of the Year. Well, you look at Hachimura. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And while he might not be enjoying some of the success of the other rookies on that list, you can see he's already picking up on a few of the things he didn't have a grasp for early in the season.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I think we're going to see a more confident, forceful player in the second half of the season. The best is yet to come for him.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Washington. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. Rozier's out there with Bridges, and it's Graham in at the 2. And for the Wizards, they've got Napier. Thomas Bryant is out there with Wagner, and it's Wall, and it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Rozier. He can't get that one to fall.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Over Napier. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Houston. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And looking at the Wizards, they finally found some answers to their early season woes. I like the way they're playing right now. Suddenly, there's optimism surrounding this team. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, you know, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going in the playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in, where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. Then other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it. That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Napier. And both free throws good for Napier.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Rozier kicks to Graham. That's tipped.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Napier. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Napier's got 5.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Rozier. From deep three-point range, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, beautiful looking 3-ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
Now here's Beal, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. Here's Wall. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Wall's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3, and there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Wizards making a change here. Smith has checked in. It's taken away by Smith. Wagner passes to Wall. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
One shot.
And that one falls for Wall.
When you're just talking about pure speed, Wall is incredible, an explosive point guard who dominates at both ends.
Here's Rozier. Lays it up and banks it in. Rozier's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Smith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Bridges, and they pick up 2.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Smith against Rozier. Smith the pass to Beal. Here's Bryant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Hornets trail by 4. Rozier looking around. Teardrop shot. Here's Washington, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Hernan Gomez against Bryant. To the middle. Here's Smith. A rebound by Washington.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
And the second free throw, good. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting five, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Here's Rozier, and he gets the bucket. Rozier's got 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington trailing. Smith scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Wall. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. The shot by Bryant, no good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now Rozier. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
Here's Washington. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Bryant kicks to Beal. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bertin has checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Chris, for the Hornets, as we know, their coach Borrego preaches preparation.
Well, yeah, and it shows it up in the stats, Kevin. I mean, they're the best in taking care of the ball. The team does not take silly fouls on defense.
Pass to Zeller. Kicks it to Monk. Here's Bridges, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Platoon passes to Hernan Gomez. From deep.
Oh, I love that activity from Smith, using all his speed and length to contest that shot.
Pass to Bertans. Over Zeller. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be nice to have that combination of height and skill. You know you can get your shot off pretty much against anyone.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bell comes in for Mo Wagner, and it's Hachimura in for Beal. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. Charlotte no good that time either. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Monk for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
To the right side. Here's Hachimura. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hornets leading by 4. Monk with the ball. He kicks it to Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The length Batum has allowing him to be effective is hard to match up against in these type of situations.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Bell. Over Zeller. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Hornets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. In the corner, it's Monk. Back to Batum. To the paint. Doubled by Smith. 4 on the shot clock. There's Bacon. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to the wing. Wall against Batum. Outside, Wall.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Here's Monk. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. On the wing, Batum. Back to Monk. It's stolen by Smith. Hachimura the pass to Bell.
I love the authority that Bell showed right there. The D has to push him out of there. And this is what's going to happen every time.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. In their last game played.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
Bertans with the ball. Biombo on him. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Smith outside. Bertans with the ball. Biombo on him. Bertans can't get it to go.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Bacon gets the bucket.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Wall attacking. The pass to Bertans. Shoots over Biombo. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wizards trail by 6. Ripped away. And they're moving it up. Monk for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Here's Bell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's Charlotte holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The Wizards' John Wall talks about how important it is to play well at home.
I think we all understand you have to be a good home team if you want to be in the playoffs and be able to take care of home court advantage. But our fans have been amazing. Our fans that came out have been great for us. But I think just locking in and understanding you got to be able to win at home before you can win on the road.
Taking care of business at home, Greg, is where it all starts.
Yeah, to be a playoff team, you've got to own it and then try to steal your share on the road.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Bell is out there with Mahimi. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wall. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Zeller. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York. Fades. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, in college, Zeller showed great ability to face up and knock down mid-range jumpers. He's just now doing it more consistently in the pros.
And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Batum against Wall. Monk for 3. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Here's Batum after the basket by Washington. Pass to Monk. Charlotte moving the ball around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the boards.
For the Wizards, Mo Wagner comes in for Jordan Bell, and Beal subbed in for John Wall. The Hornets also changing it up. Washington's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Miles Bridges comes in for Dwayne Bacon. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Nicholas Batum. He hits both from the stripe. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Mahimi Bridges with the board.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Took him no time at all on that one. Monk's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Hachimura. 7 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor. He is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
That free throw, no good.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do wonders for this offense.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, GA, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Here's Graham. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Beal can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 9. Bridges kicks to Zeller. And here is Graham. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Graham's got 5 points so far. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Napier. Fires the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Graham, the pass to Rozier.
Come get it. Come get it.
Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Napier passes to Wagner. The shot misses, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
It's blocked.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
Here's Graham. He's covered by Beal. Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work worked offensively and controlled the boards, too.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And, Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 4 points this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Beal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Napier. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. 13-point lead. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And the shot goes in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now Napier. He's got 7. Beal finds Mahimi. Over Zeller. Hangs in the air. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. The Hornets also with a sub. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Mahimi hits them both. And so here's Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. Here's Rozier. He's got 9. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Here's Beal. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Charlotte leading by 11. Rozier with the ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Hernan Gomez passes to Bridges. Count that one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Beal. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Now here's Napier. Rozier defending. And the basket by Napier. And here is Rozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Davis Bertans checks in for Ian Mahinmi. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Now here's Beal. Graham defending. It's deflected. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by the Wizards.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And the scary thing is, Hachimura is going to keep getting better. Games like this prove how special he can be.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the basket by Washington. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. And it's sent back by Bryant. Now here's Napier. Graham defending, and it's Napier missing. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Rozier. Here's Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
John Wall's checked in for Washington. Ish Smith comes in for Napier. So he gets them both. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Hornets leading by 12. Now here's Batum. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And there's the pass to Biyombo. Now Monk. 6 to shoot. Here's Batum. That shot misses. Wall with some nice D. And Wall slams it home.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive, thanks to his leaping ability.
So it's the Hornets now. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Dishes it to Batum. 1:49 left in the first half.
Wall, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Gomez. Beal pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Monk. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Feeds it to Bryant. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Kevin, that type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Batum. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The shot by Monk is no good. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Wall.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well. Sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
Here's Batum. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And really, Batum is so adept at draining these shots off the drive, using his speed and athletic frame to easily coast to the rim.
And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Bertans. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Bertans got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Monk with the ball. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open, and I got to just keep finding and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Charlotte had no problems getting going. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11, really playing as a unit. After a well-executed first quarter, they held the lead by 11. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Setting the floor for the Hornets, we've got Gomez. Bridges out there with Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Graham in at the 2 spot.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up for the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with this tremendous leap in the build.
Inside, Goes up at the stripe, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from John Wall. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Hernangomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Here's Wagner. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hernangomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good on the 3-point shot. And now an 11-point Hornets lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Ryan in the post. Hernangomez covering.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game. 4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Graham.
That's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
Off target from outside. Beal trying to break loose. A nice shot by Wall.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hornets leading by 9.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Napier. Hornets leading by 7. And here is Rozier. 16 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason and you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
The Wizards have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for him. And at times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. But you know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Bill has said himself that he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Bill's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Bill would much prefer to have Wall by his side.
And both free throws good for Beal.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
Here's Hernangomez. Pass to Rozier for 3. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You take a look at Beal, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Hernangomez passes to Washington.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Jordan Bell's checked in for the Wizards. Hachimura comes in for Beal. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Rozier kicks to Bridges. He dishes it to Zeller. Clock at 6. Rozier for 3. No good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Miles Bridges.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And that one falls for Hachimura.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Both shots good from the stripe. Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Now, here's Rozier. Napier covering. Pass to Graham. Now Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. Rozier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Hachimura, the pass to Bell. The pass to Hachimura. Shoots a 3. And Rozier pulls it down. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And he makes that one. Bridges has got 6.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Wizards trail by 6. Puts it up off the inbound, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. That one misses for Wall. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Graham. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Napier. The Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Hachimura. Graham defending, and that one's good. Hachimura.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Hornets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his 5th foul. Here's Rozier. He's got 19. Pass to Graham. Here's Zeller. Passes it to Rozier. And it's off from three-point range. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. The score now all even. Hachimura's got 6 in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Rozier. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
Napier with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. You look at Washington. 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
And he makes the first. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Wall with the steal. And Wall slams it home.
Driving, spotting up. Wall can do it all. A fantastic job tonight at the offensive end.
Here's Monk. He's got 17. The dish to Batum. Back to Monk. 5 on the clock. The pass to Zeller. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Biyombo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Shabazz Napier.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. That'll be a 5-second call.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Batum. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Kicks to Biyombo. Monk, no one around him. Charlotte no good that time either. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
Now here's Batum. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bell passes to Hachimura. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That one is off. The Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Now Batum. He kicks it to Monk. Outside, Batum shoots over Beal. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now the feed to Bell. Misses from short range. Charlotte trailing. To the inside. Here's Zeller, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Zeller's got 12 in the game.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his move.
And the basket is good. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Batum finds Zeller. Here's Monk. Washington with the rebound. Outside, Beal. The second effort. Here's Pertinis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Cody Zeller. And that one misses. Mahimi's checked in for Washington. And the second free throw, good. Hornets trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Monk. And no good. And Washington the other way now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
The Hornets shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Batum against Beal. And Batum kicks to Monk. Over Wall. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Monk.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all 3 levels on the floor.
The drive by Beal. Biyombo with the block. Mahimi against Batum. Monk for 3. Drops in the tray. Monk's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. And it's Miles Bridges in for Dwayne Bacon. And that one falls for John Wall. Ryan is checked in for Hachimura. And so he hits both. The Hornets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now here's Monk, covered by Wall. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
There's Beal with the 3. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. And so it's Charlotte with it. Bridges for 3. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by Beal. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. There's 49 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He knows how to make the most of his tools. Batum using his length, putting pressure on the D and getting to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Well, the Hornets shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. That shot, no good.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Biyombo. Outside for Batum for the lead. Nailed from 3-point land. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
More than comfortable catching and firing. You got to be aware of Batum. He has a ton of confidence in himself.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Charlotte. They lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Scott Brooks.
Do whatever it takes, but don't let your man score. Be physical. Get into him. Get into the ball. Contest the shot. Rock out.
Demanding more intensity from his guys, not wanting to give up any easy baskets.
And Kevin, encouraging this team to set the tone with their defense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Brian is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall, and it's Napier in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wagner's checked in. He's off on the second.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up until those.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Charlotte trailing. Here's Monk. Pulls it up. They get it again. Diambo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Graham's checked in, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Monk. And Biombo drops them both. Washington trailing. Wall passes to Bryant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The free throw drops for Bryant. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Bryant hits them both. Hornets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Dishes it to Graham. Beal on the double team. Tries again. Hernangomez passes to Washington. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And that one drops for him. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Such a terrific distributor. I mean, he's a catalyst for this offense while keeping his teammates involved.
So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Graham. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hernangomez, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Back to Beal. The three. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Rozier with the ball. Passes it to Washington. Back to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. The Hornets rebound. Hernangomez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Wizards making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Wall, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
As point guards go, Wall is very adapted, taking the ball inside. I mean, he gets a lot of points in there.
And the Hornets call time here. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thanks so much, David. To the paint from 10 feet out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Hornets trail by 6. There's the pass to Washington. Rozier against Brown. Shot to stop the run. And finished off by Hernangomez. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
He's just superb at reading the defense. I mean, Rozier's decisiveness is a huge reason why he exploits the D right there.
Bryant trying to free himself up. Beal's shot is good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Washington passes to Hernangomez. And here is Bridges. 4 on the clock, and there's the defensive 3-second call. Here's Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Washington. Good on both. And the Wizards with possession. 3-point lead. Here's Brown. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Hornets trail by 5. And here is Graham. Hernangomez kicks to Rozier. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Beal. It's tipped.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Graham with the bucket.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw good. Beal.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Beal plays with, it's just awesome.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Bridges kicks to Rozier. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Graham. Over the wall. They get the rebound. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Smith checked in for Troy Brown. Here's Bridges. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Hornets trail by 3. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Rozier against Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Washington. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wall. And it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Rozier with the ball. Now Beal defending. Bridges for 3. That one no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Wall. Good on the shot. Wall's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The Hornets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. It's stolen by Smith. And even 3-on-3 break. Wall, good. Wall's got 33 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hornets trail by 9. Now Rozier. Pass to Washington. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
To the middle. It's intercepted. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Oh, it's always fun watching Wall throw it down. He can do it with either hand.
Rozier with the ball. Pass to Bridges. The dish now to Graham. And the pass to Rozier. Just 4 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Wizards leading by 11. All taking his time here. Rozier with the steal. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rozier's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Smith on the wing. Pass to Wagner. over Washington. Wagner can't hit. Hornets trail by 9. To the wing on the left. Graham kicks to Rozier. Down low. Here's Graham. Washington with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That's good from Wall. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Graham surveying the floor. From the paint. Shots good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Smith finds Wall, shoots over Graham, and Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight. Hornets trail by 12. Graham, the pass to Hernangomez. And it's sent back by Bryant. Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Wall. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Graham. Second chance shot. And Hernangomez finishes it off.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backcourt. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Inside. Count it. Good. Hernangomez has got 18 points now here in the second half.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Smith kicks to Wall. Wagner passes to Bryant. Over Hernangomez. Another one falls for Washington.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Wizards.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wall.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Gomez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Here's Smith. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smith on the wing. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards. Chile surveying the D. Gomez, that's a 2-pointer. No good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. John, this team goes as you and Bradley go. What is it like having them with you out there?
Well, we just enjoy playing with each other. He makes things easy for me, pushing the ball in the fast breaks and having the opportunity to find him, and also getting open shots for myself. And he's helped me want to be consistent with my jump shot and making shots and trusting my energy and stuff.
You guys are growing together, John. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.